Let's talk about the book. Dina, I want to know who believed in you before you believed in you. A lot of what this book is about finding people who are people's mentor and people who gave people confidence when they didn't have any. And frankly, by the way, right now, I think a lot of people could use some.
Well, thank you, Andrew. You know, first of all, this book started out during COVID. As you know, we have 6 daughters between us. And we realized that they had lost so much more than high school proms or graduations. They'd lost 3 years of human connection, which included anybody that believed in them and could show them how to be in the office, how to actually get your first job, give some feedback. And so we started asking people, many people that you guys know well, from Satya Nadella to Steve Schwarzman, Tory Burch, Brian Grazer. And in every single case, somebody had changed their life by believing in them. In my case, as you know, I'm an immigrant from Cairo, Egypt. At 5 years old, my family moved to Dallas, Texas. And growing up, my parents were totally supportive. They would say, listen, we left Egypt so you and your sisters could pursue your dreams as long as you're a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer. So it was one person that took a chance on me that got me to Washington. Kay Bailey Hutchison, the senator from Texas, said, why don't you defer law school, come to Washington? And honestly, that one person seeing something in me led me to a path where I eventually, as you know, worked for 2 presidents and at Goldman Sachs for 16 years, and now at BDT and MSD. Our hope, Andrew, with this book is that we ignite a new mentoring movement. COVID took a lot away. You just spoke to the fact that people kind of need some confidence. And if you invest in one person, this book really shows you can change the world.
Hey, Senator, and that's true, Dina. That's amazing. But Senator, I don't know who are your biggest mentors. You had mentors in the military, and how important is that? Do you think? I know you recently had the event and the panel at West Point with all the cadets and the dean of the school and Brian Grazer, and it was something. Alex Gorski, but yeah, were you more mentored? Do you think is that your formative?
You know, my formative mentor, my first one was a high school football coach, where I grew up in rural Pennsylvania, and my first couple years of high school, I rode the bench for the football team. I'd get in the fourth quarter when we were winning big or losing big, and the coach got fired, and a new coach came in and looked at all the films, and he called me over the summer and said, I think you've got some real potential. And sort of mysteriously to me, at the end of football camp my junior year, made me the co-captain of the team. And I went on to be an all-state linebacker, and that helped me get into West Point. And that guy seeing leadership in me, seeing potential in me, it literally changed my life. And that's that's what we see throughout the book. The book has mentions all these famous people, but it's about the people you've never heard of that help those people be successful. And I saw that tomorrow you're highlighting Satya. And the 50-year anniversary of Microsoft. He's one of the people profiled in the book. And the crazy thing about his story is that one of his mentors, the guy that kind of saw potential and helped him become CEO, was a guy named Doug Burgum, who you've had on this show many times. So it's paying it forward. And the 3 questions we ask everybody to ask is, who believed in you? Have you told them thank you? Because many of the people we talk to wish they would have said thank you. And the final thing is, who are you believing in? Who are you paying it forward to? Who are you helping achieve their purpose?
Okay, and there's a big difference, Andrew, between how to mentor men and women. I just want to take a second on this, especially in the world of finance. Women need a lot more of this kind of mentorship. Mary Erdoes hosted us a couple nights ago, me and Jane Fraser, Jenny Johnson, and Asahi Pompey from Goldman. Over 300 women showed up, kind of thirsting for this kind of feedback. I told a funny story. Jamie Dimon made a cameo appearance there, and I was telling Jamie that Lloyd Blankfein was a very significant mentor to me. And he used to give me pretty tough love, like, stop having such thin skin, look forward, don't look backwards. If you're at these tables, it means you got to make the tough decisions. Not everybody's going to agree with them. Women need those kinds of mentors. He used to say, you might say I'm a mentor, or a tormentor. But the truth is, it really is critical. And we did this study, 2,200 people with the Yale School of Management, that showed mentoring was so important, especially to women in male-dominated industries. And so if you go to whobelievedinu.com, I do really think you will see there is a lot of benefit to the bottom line of your companies to ensure that the next generation is being mentored.
Hey, Dave, you mentioned it in your mentorship story, just the idea that you kind of live up to people's expectations. And I thought Wes Moore, the governor of Maryland, laid it out very nicely in the book, too. He had written a book himself about the other Wes Moore who grew up in Baltimore just like him, nearby, and their paths were so different. He went on to become the governor of Maryland. The other Wes Moore wound up in prison for murder.
It's a great story. Yeah, it's a great story.
The idea of it, you become what people expect you to become.
It's absolutely the case. And, Sarah Huckabee's in there, Wes Moore's in there. The thing about Wes Moore's story, which I love so much, is that his mom, played a huge role in his life, and she knew that he needed male mentors. So she actively recruited. She'd go up to when he got into Valley Forge Academy, he was sort of struggling and got in some trouble. And his mom found a man there, a young African-American man who was succeeding, and she said, "You are going to be my son's mentor." And he was, and he became an important part of Wes's life. So this is bigger than politics. We've gone across industry, entertainment, great successful leaders, and all of them wouldn't be where they are without mentors who believed in them.